Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, the one and only, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. This multi-time.
This bout is...
And this one has all... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he scores with the counter. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Swing and a miss with the jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That counter shot lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. At this point, you gotta believe he... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Looking to land the hook. Nice counter shot. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
Todd, reach as well as speed. Reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose. There's the bell for round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of defense here at all. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And they blocked the right uppercut. Just missed that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Back and forth they go. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. On to the 5th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Can't find a home for that jab. How much much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Nice slip to avoid the jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Good counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fight.
Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Well done with that counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly.
Down goes Fury! So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
One moment changes everything, especially in this final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Round 7, here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Exchange punches. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Let's talk about fury in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.